sons and daughters true, unite to honor thy name, our fairest white and blue.
Members of the graduating class, families, and friends, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, welcome to the 142nd commencement exercises of the University of Connecticut. My name is Letty Nagels, and I am Professor of Psychological Sciences and the University Marshall. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today at what is sure to be an unusual but especially meaningful graduation ceremony. Safety is our #1 priority for all guests, and as such, I have a few reminders. To ensure your safety, please take notice of the nearest emergency exits. Please keep in mind the exit nearest to you may not be the one you entered through. Students sitting in the lower bowl should exit up the concourse and to the nearest exit. Guests sitting in the upper bowl should exit down to the concourse and to the nearest exit. Exits are located at each of the gates. In the event of an emergency, please listen for instructions over the sound system and follow directions from emergency personnel and event staff who will be available to guide and assist you as you walk calmly out and away from the facility. I would also like to remind you that DPH guidelines still require that masks be worn at all times. I understand it is tempting for you, given that we're outside, seated in pods and family units, and that you also may be vaccinated. But it is still a requirement, and for the safety of all attendees of all ages, we ask you to respect others and continue to wear your mask. Now, I have 3 requests of the members of our audience, and they are very important for ensuring a dignified and celebratory event. 1, be sure that all cell phones are turned off. 2, do not at any time attempt to come down to the student seating area to take a photograph. Each student will be photographed by a professional company. If you wish to take additional photographs, please do so from your seat or move around the concourse level. 3, please be respectful of all participants and do not leave the event before the end of the ceremony. This is especially important because there are actually 3 parts to this ceremony and you don't want to miss any of the parts. Okay. So now we would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the territory of the Mohegan, Mashantucket Pequot, Eastern Pequot, Schaghticoke, Golden Hill Pagusset, and Nipmuc peoples, who have stewarded this land throughout the generations. We thank them for their strength and resilience in protecting this land and aspire to uphold our responsibilities according to their example. It is now my privilege to introduce the President of the University of Connecticut, Tom Katsouleas.
Thank you, Madam Marshall, and good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you on this blustery day, and it's especially wonderful to be able to say in person, congratulations, UCONN graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, class of 2021. You have worked hard for this, and your perseverance in the face of challenges, both expected and unexpected, has been inspiring. Your accomplishments deserve to be recognized, and I'm so glad we are able to do that safely in person today. I want to extend a special welcome and a special thanks to the parents, grandparents, family members, and supporters of our graduates who are here with us today. Would you please join me in giving them all a big round of applause? Thank you for the important role you have played in helping your graduates reach this milestone in their lives. And now, moms, of course, would you all please join me in wishing a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are here with us today? Happy Mother's Day, moms. Moms, I know that the greatest Mother's Day present you could receive is to see your children experience this rite of passage and know that they are empowered to reach their fullest potential in life. Congratulations to all of you. So now, I will ask your forgiveness because, as you may know, I am an engineer. And engineers sometimes find it easier to express themselves with equations. Of course, maybe that's why in the 15 presidents before me, there weren't any engineers. But nevertheless, before I show you my graduation speech equations, I just want to give you a little calculus tutorial. Just kidding. All that you need to know is when you see a d dt, it means rate of change of. That's it. So here are the equations. du dt equals UCONN, and d world dt equals u. What the first equation says is that your rate of growth has been a result of the experiences you've had here at UCONN. And the second, what comes next, is that the rate of change of our world will be caused by you. That's what these equations say, and I believe them to be true. And now I'm going to give the rest of the speech in traditional words instead of equations, so you're off the hook. So to the graduates, I want to simply say that the supreme test of a university is the effect it has upon those who pass through it. The value of our university rests not only with our faculty and our facilities, our current students and our research activities, but perhaps most importantly, the value of UCONN rests with you, our graduates. It is you who will take what you've learned at the university and use it to transform our state our nation, and our world. It is you who will fly the banner of UCONN while you bring dedication, skill, and commitment to the challenges we face. It is you more than anyone else who will show the world what it means to be a UCONN Husky. It has been a great honor for the university to prepare you for this task, and I know you will make us proud. For what you have accomplished here and for what you will accomplish in the future, you have my thanks. Okay, I can't resist closing with one final equation. So try this one on your own. This one says, U equals student evaluated at time now, plus the integral dt to t equals infinity of husky. Can you figure out the translation? Right. Students today, Huskies forever. You are and forever will be. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2021.
Thank you, President Katsouleas. I'll now introduce Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Julie Wade.
Thank you. So it's been 4 years since you first began at UCONN. Let's think about that for a minute. I want you all to think back to that first week when you arrived here, which for most of you was in 2017. So you arrived in stores or down the road here in Hartford or at another regional campus as an excited new student, ready to meet new friends, get an education in what is, if I might say so myself, the very best college at UCONN. So maybe you knew exactly what you wanted to major in and you're graduating with that degree today. Or maybe you thought you knew exactly what you wanted to major in and you're graduating with a totally different degree today. Or maybe you had no idea what you wanted to do, but found your passion after several semesters of exploring classes. It doesn't really matter how you arrived at your major. Sure, your degree says biological sciences, or economics, or chemistry, or French, or cognitive science, or any of the 55 different majors in CLAS. What matters is that you know that subject inside and out now. And just as important, maybe even more important, is that you learned what excites you. You found those classes that spurred you on, that made you feel like you wanted to raise your hand and contribute, or stay late in a laboratory, or lead a group project. Remember that one class, or that sequence of classes that you kept thinking about, even when the assignments were done, the papers were written, and the exams were finished? Those classes that you talked about with your friends, that you told your family about when you went home to visit? That feeling, that sense of curiosity, of wanting to know more, is one of the most important things you can take away from your college experience. You might also have been surprised to learn that even in a difficult world of virtual classes, isolation, and take-home laboratory assignments, which I promise you nobody liked, not even your professors, even in this surreal world, that curiosity for those classes you really, truly loved didn't go away. That sense of wonder and satisfaction you felt was still there, and it carried you through this year in one of the most difficult challenges that you and the entirety of higher education has ever faced. As you graduate today and move on into a complicated world that will change rapidly in the next few months and continue to evolve in the coming years, I encourage you to return to that feeling. When you're determining your path in life and in your career, when you're at a crossroads, remember that feeling of curiosity, of wanting to know more, and move toward it. Move toward the things in life that make you think, that make you form opinions, that make you want to test things out, and move towards something new. It will lead you forward to a life of meaning and satisfaction. And what's more, when you're able to mine your own passions into your daily work, that's when you can truly make a difference for yourself and for the world around you. So I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for your strength and your resilience in this past year. This has been the most difficult time in most of our lives. Throughout this pandemic, I've been floored and humbled time and time again at the strength that you've all shown. And I've seen many graduations, first as a student, then as a professor, and as an administrator, and I am certain that this one will forever stand out as the most meaningful. So congratulations on everything you've achieved, and I wish you the very best in your future as UCONN College of Liberal Arts and Sciences alumni, and happy Mother's Day. Thank you. So it's now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, FISA alum, who is receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Economics. Please join me in welcoming her.
Welcome and congratulations, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Class of 2021. Good evening, President Katsalayas, Dean Wade, distinguished faculty and trustees, and friends and family here today. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I begin with the name of God, the most gracious and the most merciful. It is my honor and my privilege to be able to speak to you on such an important occasion. Before I begin my remarks, because after all, today is a day of gratitude, I would like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. Your labors of love are not forgotten. I want to also take this opportunity to thank my parents, my mother and father, for sacrificing their livelihoods, beginning new in America and pushing their children towards education. Thank you to my siblings, Fawad, Fajar, and Fateh, for continuously encouraging me in all my endeavors. And finally, thank you to my professors and peers for challenging and motivating me to achieve academic success. Fellow graduates, thank you for sharing this moment with me. Now, I'll introduce myself. My name is Fiza. I am many things: a daughter, an immigrant, a Muslim, and an American. And by 6 tonight, along with you all, I'll be a UConn graduate. Something not as obvious as those others is that I'm a stout optimist. I actively look for hope. After the last year and a half, I believe it's those moments of hope that allow us to thrive and move forward. That is not to say that my message here today will be of naive idealism. As we look around, there is not only celebration, but a sense of grief and loss. At this moment, I urge everyone to look around. Our circumstance is a stark reminder that many of us have lost loved ones, grandparents, mentors, friends, aunts, and uncles. There is no returning to normal, but there is creating a new normal, and that duty falls onto the shoulders of the class of 2021. Reflecting on this past year, conscious of loss, but looking for moments of hope, made me realize why the world needs more people who act to create those moments. Over this last year and a half, I felt many of those moments. Last summer, tens of thousands, globally, came out to remind the world that George Floyd was killed by a system that discriminates against Black and brown Americans. People from all walks of life reminded their governments that when there is no justice, then there is no peace. For me, this movement was of optimism, of people coming together, believing they can enact change and doing it. As this work continues, it requires the belief that results will come if people demand them. The 2020 election was also a story of optimism and overcoming the quote-unquote unprecedented times. A record-breaking number of people, including young people, voted by mail safely and securely. In the end, our democracy remained strong as we inaugurated a new president. Even the meaningful acts of kindness towards our neighbors as we shared meals and the rallies for the brave hospital heroes on the front lines were stories of optimism. All that is to say that if each of us acted to create optimism and did one kind act, then it wouldn't be that all the world's problems would go away. Instead, each of us would know that we live in a world that cares about each other, that we are not alone. The class of 2021's commencement is truly a symbolic moment, not just for those here today, but also for the state of Connecticut as it takes its first steps into a world overcoming the coronavirus pandemic. At UCONN, we learn to innovate, lead, research, and be good citizens. A Husky is someone who sticks with their pack to move forward and overcome challenges. So after your 4 years here, or 2.5 plus Zoom University, and with all that you've learned, I wish that you all actively create moments to be optimistic about. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you, and go Huskies.
Way to go, Fizza. Now we reach the second of 3 parts of our ceremony. Our 2021 degree recipients will now be presented by the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Please process along the concourse as directed, and then return to your seats once you cross the stage and your name is read, because you don't want to miss the 3rd part of the ceremony. Let the procession begin.
Please welcome the pride of Connecticut, the University of Connecticut Marching Band.
I now present the first candidate of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Fiza Alam.
Go ahead. Lisa Greco.
Tyler Polly.
Peter Kuntz.
Genesis Miranda.
Curtis Dugan.
Garrett Palladino.
Courtney Dancer.
Yu Lee.
Abigail Livingston.
Laura Skinger.
Caitlin Kennedy.
Yu Wei.
Colin Fosher.
Javier Gonzalez.
Well, you'll have to do more than that. But
Yangsong Zhu.
Joshua Riggs.
Jintu Fang.
Luke Haidash.
Olivia Chu.
Melissa Fiandella.
Ziyang Huang.
Layla Fenor.
Daniel Fischler.
Timothy Powers.
Laura Calandra.
Kate Luongo.
Emma Kelly.
Caitlin Maria.
Shamika Sani.
Nick Rachela.
Christina Muhai.
Sierra Senuta.
John Lore.
Marissa Santopietro.
Michael Biggs II.
Aaron Brochu.
Joshua Gold.
Rebecca Marr.
Patrick Drury.
Alexandra Howdy-Shell.
John Labardo.
Courtney Gavitt.
Trevor Constanella.
Olivia Hickey.
Michael Sherman.
Rachel Phillipson.
Julia Pugmire.
Jessica Wiener.
Joanna Tran.
Neil Smith.
Matthew Rocha.
Carolina Mendez.
Omari Salomon.
Bryant Mertoir.
Callie Gogan.
Sydney Spizzacco.
Dan Tona.
Sarah Mancini.
Elian Ahmed.
Kelly Chung.
James Pitchell.
Ashley Coringles.
Sean Westerholm.
Jacob Adam.
Shayshan Soon.
Ryan Imar.
Benjamin Molinari.
Matthew Wisniewski.
Peter Lucente.
Brittany Genosi.
Tony Vella.
Eric Renner.
Julia Agarol.
Luis Alfredo Castaneda.
Zian Angus Chai.
Caroline Tanner.
G. Caroline Yu.
Nadia Abdulmunam.
Rating Hu.
Amir Agura.
Sarantos Sumakis.
Chantal Alat.
Khalil Sukonle.
Molly DeRoche.
Lorenz Gunzel.
Elizabeth Nicola.
Andrew Kahn.
Ashanti Rusaw.
Kader Akpanar.
Nicole Versanti.
Peiling Jing.
Justin Scott Rogers.
Ryan Ratcliffe.
Connor Gilson.
Seanwin Zhang.
Joshua Sigler.
Hangyu Zhu.
George Eckhart.
Rihanna Stewart.
Madison Isherwood.
Jasani Thompson.
Ariana Scarcino.
Jayla Melender.
Jessica McIntyre.
S. Ajanli Alagakone.
Adriana Sowell.
Mackenzie Milk.
Jose Paz Soldan.
Noah Rosenblum.
Anna Strasser.
Adam Drew.
Annalisa Angelo.
Vanessa Kingsbury.
Caroline Krause.
Megan Goldstein.
DeAndre Riddick.
Cassandra Apuzzo.
Jennifer Veer.
Miles Van Allen.
Alex Tu.
Peyton Mitchell.
Duwen Tran.
Spencer Buckley.
Cassidy Kendall.
William Lushon.
Emma Robinson.
Ava Kovlakis.
Jasmine Smith.
Amelia Hurst.
Sarah Schechter.
Eric Sanders.
Mary Zaborowski.
Adam Ruggiero.
Brendan Carpenter.
Ashley Schmid.
Ali Dika.
Weijia Wong.
Elaine Nugent.
Gerald Lee.
Jaslyn Nugent.
Caleb Moore.
Saranda Alka.
Joshua Crow.
Mara Tu.
Yulia Farina.
Natalie Rauch.
Mira Sumakudas.
Laura Bedoya.
Catherine Kuhn.
Julia Skirtich.
Aaron McConnell.
Kevin Spissiger.
Anna Regan.
Anthony DeLucia.
Anna Scopito.
Saba Bansi.
Mia Yanosi.
Shannon Duffy.
Robert DeMoro.
Alexandra Pinella.
Jacob Cretlow.
Olivia Swanson.
Ryan Stolgaitis.
Jake DeFrancesco.
Brandon Ortiz.
Ciara Jasmine Maldonado.
Yalin Leo.
Natalia Marquez.
Giahon West.
Desiree Torres.
Jessica Dembrowski.
Kiana Laude.
Cheyenne Specker.
Brianna Lee Dyer.
Jayan Liu.
Jacob Lopez.
Suing Nove.
Paulina Camille Marones.
Sharon Tan.
Aisha Sharhan.
Christina Wesnowski.
Ian Ward.
Joaquin Harrell.
Kayla Claiborne.
Renee Noel.
Michael Burke.
Ariana Gilbo.
Apurva Kulkarni.
Jake Loisel.
Imani Morgan.
Madison Kasner.
Maria Coleman.
Deonleave Vargas Biener Baez.
Alan Quaid.
Nathan Bromwell.
Francisco O'Toole.
Molly Fleming.
Iana Brown.
Dina Alisi.
Ryan Bologna.
Paige Sweeney.
Peter Fentney.
Tyrese Fenty.
Daniel Barleta, sorry.
Lucas Ledestro.
Netanya Archibald.
Rita Plant.
Kyle Toos.
Jack Brady.
David Sandoval.
Casey Wheeler.
Ashley Anglisano.
Andrew Byrne.
Elizabeth Bienvenue.
Jacob Reynolds.
Abodio Bustamekti.
Tom
Antonio
Majak.
Bustamekti. Emily Gray.
Jasmine Roman.
Brianna Rosakat.
Joanne Franco.
Aisha Kutpudin.
Andrew Goncalves.
Nathan Processini.
Ricky Sandella.
Nicholas Charlone.
Madison Gates.
Wendy Marte.
Kyle Tran.
Jack Reaver.
Neil Delastrito.
Sarah Nelson.
Story Salit.
Sean O'Hagan.
Michael Waring.
Matthew Sullivan.
Caroline Bocosi.
Catherine Hugh.
Jared Guidabono.
Aisha Zulfi.
Samuel Collins.
Kai Brewer.
Miles Davis.
John Perez.
Nina Begley.
Diana Effie Velasco.
Samuel Flynn.
Florane Avardo.
Corey Fritz.
Brielle Berkowitz.
Chloe Capano.
Abigail Meehan.
Shinkai Jabri.
Colleen Horrigan.
Kevin Organisto Pablo.
Charles Richard.
Aaliyah Mahler.
Rithvik Kiran.
Trey Canaveri.
Claire Wiedewilt.
Shannon Dillon.
Megan Sturm.
Jimmy Green.
Joseph Lynch.
Michaela Meyer.
Joyce Calendo.
Tim Rizzo.
Michael Rainville.
Ruby Dan.
Walker Nadeau.
Ryan Panny.
Alexander Irkolani.
Bryn Sconzo.
Jenna Roy.
Emmeline Donnie.
Shanari Stewart.
Jillian Hurley.
Roddy Tang.
Emma Gare.
Jan Wusik.
Maxwell Turgeon.
Edward Alidia.
Carly Hellman.
Urja Desai.
Julie Abramowitz.
Daniel Mark Altermont.
Rachel Eurykio.
Kyle Ori.
Ezekiel Barnhill.
Mariana Pelaz.
Emma Corby.
Ayana Crockett.
Kyle Dunlap.
Thomas Davis.
Rowan King.
Archeline Ute.
Caitlin Walsh.
Jillian Kluchnick.
Zachary Tiefteller.
Lily de Blasio.
James Santor.
Christopher Wolf.
Laura Nardelli.
William Shad.
Haley Newhouse.
Adriana Martinez.
Jenna Islip.
Brigitte Rivera Yamarillo.
Caroline Crean.
Fatima Hamoude.
Lindsay DeBrito.
Thomas Herschel Jr.
Kaylee Boogren.
Ian Hall.
Jenny Fetzer.
Nicole Zasterkovich.
Juliana Bellos.
Mariana Callender.
Caitlin Harvey.
Emily Longmire.
Clifton Percy Campbell.
Christina Berthium.
Jada Grant.
Julia Woes.
Jordan Ross.
Erica Steitzel.
Alexa Sentimentus.
Manur Aslam.
Olivia Bria.
Ethan Coulard.
Elizabeth Kowalski.
Kaylee Heinrich.
Leslie Narette.
Alexa Provost.
Demetrios Petridi.
Marinella Mukalari.
Monica Sharabin.
Laura Bria.
Callie Campbell.
Lily Muzzarelli.
Dakota LaRose.
Graham Ryder.
Jaden Chang.
Sharifa Maadeo.
Jessica Elizondo.
Jonathan Barnes.
Christine Zhu.
Malachi Blue Paquette.
Victoria Sun.
Cassidy Fawcett.
Eileen Pua.
Chineza Osakwe.
Samantha Chang.
Chanel Jones.
Michelle Wu.
Kaylee O'Connell.
Joseph Miaya.
Samantha Sorako.
Samuel Rupert.
Aaron Dennehy.
Birgetta Johnson.
Grace Lemire.
Spencer Silva.
Aiden Ubate Marco.
Ariana Andino.
Emma Piazzachinsky.
Rabia Naim.
Alessandra Nicole.
Isaiah Davis.
John Kane.
Emma Brantle.
Truman Imbo.
Vivian Pickenver.
Kelsey Gannam.
Nathaniel Moline.
Victoria Rasmussen.
Melita Seibel.
Nicholas Rich.
McCoy Alea Brown.
Julia Torek.
Stephanie Riverosa.
Maximilian Johnson.
Emmanuel Santana.
Christopher Bussey.
Ala Aryan.
Paul Avila.
Arlene Lazo.
Nicholas Copenhaver.
Amy Laha.
Zachary Pragosa.
Frank Shim.
Shankara Narayanan.
Brooke Rainville.
Jack Bergantino.
Tim Gardner.
Danielle Muquil.
Derek Jones.
Mave Daly.
Yu Zhu.
Megan Granger.
Yunfeng Zhang.
Grace Ann Hernick.
Alex Patz.
Benjamin Milano.
Kelly Travella.
Luke Terrence.
Rumanyan Yang.
Aaron Halpin.
J. Carlton Shaw III.
Anna Redway.
Rahul Deshmukh.
Ryan Vaniggs.
Joshua Derrick.
Owen Cloter.
Christopher Goodman.
Daniel Hernandez.
Chandler Gabigat.
Harry DeJulius.
Nira Badshaw.
Julia Cernovsky.
Rodrigo Sanchez.
Anna Pratt.
John Bolger.
John Kelly.
John Michael Holtman.
Jackson Lyon.
Emmy LePage.
Julia Lyon.
Katerina Gentilini.
Stephen Bush.
Haley Oliva.
Olivia Canizaro.
Jesus Salcido.
Olivia Ellis.
Taylor Nicole Woods.
Natalie O'Keefe.
John Ankoviak.
Diamantis Dato.
Pedro Fernandez.
Aaron Hooker.
Madison Naughton.
Shanice Rochester.
Daniel Silva.
Marcus Grumley.
Daniel Beer.
Jacqueline Riberdi.
Prince Wahucha.
Sean Simoneau.
Peter Turner.
Matt Trainer.
Rachel Vroman.
Carolina Echevarria.
Mario Castillo Franco.
Joshua Resnick.
Ahmad Dabadi.
Rodrigo Robles.
John Mather.
Louis Medina.
Alexander Constantine.
Joshua Kowalski.
Susie Bailey.
Trevor Hoffman.
Douglas Wardlaw.
Karthik Iyer.
Jocelyn Bolia Vital.
Ritika Bayas.
Kira Smith.
Dina Chowdhury.
Aswan Atreya.
Saida Batul Ali.
Patrick Callahan.
Megan Andrews.
Daniela Angulo.
Grace Brangwen.
Eileen Arias.
Shelby Basalati.
Nisa Jones.
Kerwins St. Anne.
Alan Monteroso.
Javon Adote.
John O'Connor.
Nazir Peters.
Arthi J. Schenker.
Nadreen Straker.
Morgan Tennyson.
Jazz Branch.
Michael Mosian.
Natalie Cayetano.
Anthony Sakakini.
Brian Tabuzo.
Zongda Lee.
Julia Sadusky.
William Scoville.
Dennis Filipenko.
Jamali White.
Shu Cheon Leon.
Claudia Dijmaresco.
Sebastian Peralta.
Kian Kill.
Ashkan Rajani.
Maxwell Picker.
Angela Simonetti.
Marsadul Arafat.
Margot Wenzel.
Kenny Quaidwin.
Jack Sullivan.
Samantha Jennifer Foracolt.
Roy Louis Villagomez.
Yang E. Chow.
Alyssa Labadia.
Maxwell Sullivan.
Mackenzie Dutton.
Haley Capazzo.
Joshua Carlton.
Jonathan Colt.
Dylan Demora.
Kevin Gibbons.
Julia Stage.
Spencer Amarante.
Quinn Franco Camacho.
Jesus Tabone Escobedo.
Noah Miller.
Caitlin Deshay.
Justin Hull.
Megan Trong.
Allison Kellogg.
Olivia Hamula.
Callista Garrow.
Grace Lawton.
Ashlyn O'Boyle.
Carson Stifle.
Sue Ra.
Catherine Simonote.
Jared Williamson.
Jay Damania.
Greta Schmitz.
Matthew Petridas.
Natalie Acarulo.
Griffin Smith.
Caitlin Meadows.
Hiba Nakvi.
Kevin Catapano.
Fiza Nakvi.
Jillian Crawford.
Michael Jeffers.
Basla Munir.
Stephen Walsh.
Devin Palank.
Ryan Gripondi.
Matthew Fuchs.
Michael Shuto.
Liam Hamilton.
Paige Widlack.
Daniel Fulchick.
Jasmine Kuyate Banks.
Natalie Casanova.
Chase Arnold.
Leon Babcock McIntosh.
Lauren Lewis.
Brandon Forbes.
Daniela Limpert.
Spencer Mead.
Helena Diaz.
Isabella Savona.
Kellyanne Muffa.
Carly Doyle.
Niaway Keene.
Megan Abruzzi.
Neil Patel.
Shiva Samadhi.
Clara Tessier.
Daniel Dashevsky.
Yash Mehta.
Lucy Turkel.
Alex Murray.
Gabriel Gutierrez.
Andrew Tamaro.
John Gilchrist Butler.
Chris Wisbicki.
Jane Follett.
Go ahead. Kendi Tron.
Margaret Kuyanyang.
Cassidy Colosi.
Mena Carey.
Michael Carrera.
Liliana Chong Kui.
Danae Lawrence.
Sarah Williamson.
Luke Wazik.
Kasim Mobim.
Amanda Connolly.
Peter Royer.
Sabrina Tang.
Joshua Okulam.
Kevin Breton.
Ava Williams Brookins.
Grace Medor.
Danny Massett. Hassett.
Tyler Gibo.
William Swenson.
David Alexander Van Doren.
Matthew Soares.
Shreya Murthy.
Peter Casper.
Jessica Lang.
Hannah Sivalde.
Matthew Nata.
Annika Redgate.
Christopher Grant Williams Jr.
Kristen LaBanca.
Juan Escobar.
Annabelle Wirt.
Kathleen Quinn.
Kyle Chavez.
Rochelle Holness.
Dylan Sprague.
Kevin Cox.
Keyshawn Makati.
Grace Hong.
Sean Nayer.
Rashad Lum Yu.
Ryerson Hill.
Joshua May Chin.
Joseph Serrato IV.
Mohammed Razi Nakvi.
Will Carlson.
Kevin Quinn.
Jason Ronaker.
Quinton Valeriano.
Tyler Coleman.
Tianning Zhang.
Nicholas Savakis.
Nathan Donor.
Justin Franklin.
Katya Marion.
Chrissyton Holm Hansen.
Jatora Janelle Jackson.
Kristen Lucy.
Kelly Froys Vassarella.
Jay Herman.
Gustavo Rocha.
Shiraz Din.
Justin Espinoza.
Nicholas Parent.
Huang He.
Brett Martinez.
Devin Licolari.
Luke Matchett.
Marlon Pashkovsky.
Victoria Holodepsky.
Jacob Marie.
Sarah Teskoski.
My son, Timothy Hyde Watson.
Kimberly Okeke.
Shi Si.
Wait. Mia Caparaso.
Albert Ackerson.
Taylor Neidel.
R.J. Cole.
Tyler Nolhoff.
Brendan Adams.
Emma Kate Foley.
Jubilee Jacques.
Grace Call.
Maya Docherty.
Jordan Kubik.
Simone Fournier.
Fiona Brady.
Kiana Rompessard.
Ryan Sherry.
William Voronchuk.
Ben Berg.
Nicholas Genovese.
Jillian Garcia.
Ryan Selecki.
Jade Boharney.
Sean Leelasher.
Dylan Gaffney.
Sonny Avula.
Joshua Frinkle.
Brian Oliveras.
Brendan Falvey.
Addison Poffenberger.
Adriana Alves.
Ray Ann Garland.
Lauren Varela.
Jude Page.
William Johnson.
Cameron Hairston.
Brooke Berry.
Chris Mullen.
Robert William Jewell.
J2 Ortiz.
Carla Pino.
Yao Shi.
Hannah McNeese.
To the green. Berry.
Anna Deneen.
Out to the green. Christian Gonzalez.
Caroline Mertel.
Hao-Un Lee.
Brendan O'Mara.
Joshua Allen.
Jacob Meany.
Jacob Morel.
Alicia Russell.
Olivia Rivera Richard.
Jessica Moran.
Andrew Mayano.
Sinchin Sharma.
Sarah Leonard.
Matthew Bester.
Chifen Chen.
Michael Zyla.
Thomas Ryan.
Sarah Lutzy.
Peter Sternhagen.
Rinchana Aitwakuri.
Monica Farda.
Lily Stifler.
Hassan Miller.
Michaela Flynn.
Colin Vincent.
Morgan Webb.
John McElroy.
Corey Howell.
Ryan Donegan.
Emily Kaufman.
Adam Ambrosi.
All the way. George Jansen.
Ilana Rose Geller.
Patrick Cassidy.
Matthew Ryan.
Eric Bonabo.
Carter Marshall.
John Donnelly.
Carlos Ruben Figueroa.
Candace Logie.
Nellie Brown.
Kyla Doring.
Frederick Harrison.
Megan Savitsky.
Huanyi Huang.
Michael Price.
Sorry, do the last name for me? Thank you. Theodore Nagengast.
Kayla Krusets.
Austin Abacherly.
Michelle Skoronek.
Luke Bauer.
Aaliyah Campbell.
Kit Carakas. All I need to do is here. You got it.
Alondra Gardner.
Emily Bird.
Go out to the green though.
Emily Burke.
Brianna Nixie.
Matthew Malden.
Janisa Vidal.
Shauna Nadia Backerdine.
Is it Jose?
Jose.
Jose Ramon Oliveria.
Justin Kwong.
Madison Gonzalez.
Ariana Del Vecchio.
Joey Morgan.
Braden Gillespie.
Jasmine Felicias.
Philip Gombis.
Jennifer Gorski.
Richard Seneschal III.
Welby Thermidor.
Vidi Surti.
Aaron Brewer.
Kayla Walton.
Dietrich Cohen.
Samira Jalou.
Noah Greer.
David Terry.
Brooke Storta Hewitt.
Noah Radner.
Jasmine Peel.
Ryan Wellington.
Shami Carr.
Rebecca Vasquez.
Brianna Bennett.
Jordan Bear.
Dylan Bosco.
Patricia Hermenez.
Cedric Benoit.
Malachi Bridges.
Adrian Marquez.
Hassani McKenzie.
Shiv Parekh.
Dylan Papalio.
Yamule Evayar.
Brian Sander.
Omar Fort.
Christopher Allen.
Daniel Meskel.
Suja Du.
Martina Gallus.
Cameron Von Hollander.
Samantha Cocciolo. Okay. Whitney Pagano. Kazura Amadi.
Yeah!
Kyle Leite. Donovan Johnson. Benjamin Steenkamp. Jacob Sawaska. Lorraine Fumex. Matthew Zarsowitz. And our final degree candidate, Daniel Cole.
At the third and final part of our ceremony. Graduates, please stand. With degrees having already been conferred upon you by the University of Connecticut, it is now time for you to move your tassels from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. if you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on your left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. I would now like to give a very big thank you to all personnel, university volunteers, the student processional assistants, and everyone who has worked to make this event possible. And thank you all for attending. Congratulations to the class of 2021!